Hey, what's up, audience? Super cool! My name and my nature both go hand in hand. My name is Prishamsa, which means praise. I'm from Ibrahimpatnam College, TSWREIS. Audience, let me share with you an incident that happened a week ago. A friend of mine, who is named as Ashna, was chatting with her cousin Niharika. All of a sudden, Ashna wanted to end up the conversation. Ashna said that TTYL. She texted Niharika TTYL. Niharika was amazed. What is TTYL? Ashna told, OMG, you don't know what is TTYL? Niharika was again amazed. What is OMG? She was confused and she raised a doubt regarding the grammar structure in social media because Niharika was a grammar girl. So I'm here to answer the question of Niharika. Well, my talk for today is, has social media changed the grammar structure of English language? Audience, let me tell you the importance of grammar and what grammar is actually. So here we go for the first slide. The grammar. According to Oxford English Dictionary, grammar not only refers to the description of rules in a language, but also the rules of a language in which the changing form of words and joining them into a sentence. So you understood what is grammar? So my grammar topic is related with social media topic. So here I'm going to tell regarding social media. So here we go for the next slide, social media. So what the picture describes? The social media. Social media is the interaction among the people in which they create, share, exchange information and ideas in virtual communities. We always communicate on social media platforms. We do in our daily lives. For example, WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Snapchat. So we always take pictures, we chat, we communicate, we post things, and so many things can be done on social media platforms. So my topic, the main themes are the grammar and the social media. So here we go, the next slide for the importance of grammar in social media. The importance of grammar and English language. So what I personally feel is that grammar is a sound and structure of a language. Grammar is a sure ground of reference when linguistic habit fail us. Grammar is indispensable for everyone. Any person who wants to communicate using a particular language should become aware of this grammar. So, when you want to communicate in a language, you have to be very particular of the grammar in that particular language. So, what my next theme is that the study. The research. According to the research conducted by the Samsung, 2000 parents told that their children were using entirely different language on social media. And why it is so? Because the social media is offering the grammar of its own rules. This study was carried out by Professor John Sutherland, who is UK's leading English expert. So this research made me to choose this topic. This research what makes me to the next theme, that the ways in which social media changes the grammar structure of English language. So I jot down some points for you to explain. So there are nonverbal communication, shortening of words, letters transformed into numbers, slang words, punctuations, introducing new words and abbreviations. In this way, the grammar is changing our social media. So here we go for the first point, that is nonverbal communication. We always see in our daily lives nonverbal communication is that the facial expressions, the posture, the body language, hand gestures and so many things, especially the eye contact and the expression that you have on your face. In social media too, we have a non-verbal communication. That is, our non-verbal communication on social media are emojis, the small digital images. they convey our facial expressions and hand gestures. So, let me tell you one incident happened just late night. What happened is that I told you earlier regarding my friend Ashna. One day, she prepared a chicken biryani, that is yesterday, and she posted that pic on her WhatsApp status. I just replied with an emoji like this. So looking funny, I know that. But this emoji made me to run the complete statements, that is the structure. A sentence consists of two phrases, that is noun phrase and verbal phrase. A simple sentence consists of a noun phrase as well as a verbal phrase. So what is a sentence? Here I defined you. So let me define example also. The food prepared is delicious. Here in this sentence, the food is a noun phrase. Prepared is delicious is verbal phrase. So when this noun phrase and verbal phrase are joined together, it became a sentence. So instead of using the complete sentence, I am using just an emoji. So let me imagine that you are with a friend who is chatting. All of a sudden, your friend cracked a joke. Will you tell him that I am laughing, or you'll just send an emoji which is of tears of joy? I think you are choosing the second option, that is tears of joy. Yes, majority of the people will choose tears of joy because they need more facial expressions rather than the statements. So instead of using all the complete grammatical structures, we are just replacing an emoji. So the next is that various forms of emojis we have on social media. And the best thing about emojis is that it's international. Yes, it's international. It reduces the gap of the words and grammatical structures. So here we go, the next conversation with my friend. That is the shortening of words. My dear audience, I just want you to look at the screen. Yes, if you look at the screen, you can understand that there is a conversation with my friend. In the first line, you can see that, are you there at home? Audience, I just want you to identify the parts of speech. I think you are not finding many because they are shortened. In the first letter, we can say that the letter R is shortened. We, in our daily lives, the word ARE is shortened as the letter R. And the word YOU is shortened as the letter U. Similarly, there is shortened as DER. So when these words are shortened, you are going on social media platform. It means you're competing with others on social media platform. Even it is a 3-letter word, it is shortened. Why? Because the word and the letter is pronouncing the approximately the same. Because of this, we are replacing the letter instead of the word. Yes, we are replacing the helping verb, pronoun, again helping verb, again the pronoun, which you can see on the screen. This conversation can make you understand how the words are shortened on social media. When you are being with friends, it's okay to use informal language. But when you write in exams, when you are writing answers in examinations, you are meant to write the formal. For example, let's take you have to write the word ARE on your paper. Will you write the letter R or will you write the word R? Most probably people will choose ARE because it is the correct format to write on the paper. It's okay to be informal in informal environment, but it's not okay to be informal environment. So make sure you understand this. People should recognize this. And here we go for the next slide. Letters transformed into numbers. Yes, friends, do you understand? These words Of course, not many. Let me ask you Q for you. You may be wondering what Q for you is. It is nothing but question for you. I just want to ask a question that how many of you use these words in social media? Majority of the section. Yes? Because these are the words that can be used on social media. And we can say that the word before. Instead of writing the complete word, we are just replacing with a letter B and with the number 4. Similarly, we had another word, that is bye for now. When you want to tell your friend that bye for now in the WhatsApp or in any social media, you just need to tell the letter B, the number 4 and the letter N. That's all, it will go off. So, at the end of the conversation, I will tell you B for N. So, will you understand that? Of course, you should understand that because it is bye for now. On the screen, you can see there are several examples. For examples, when you want to text a friend good night, you can text the letter G, the number 9 and the letter T. So, how it is possible? Because they need to understand that is good night. G9T. And these are not the rules that you can do on social media. It's just a basic examples that I'm giving you. You can create your letter formatting words on social media. That is your choice. That is up to you to have the rules on social media. So these are the basic examples that I'm representing on the screen. So here we go for the next slide. Slang words. Do you have any idea regarding the words goals, basic, woke, icon, extra? If not, you must listen this. Because these words are recognized and ranked by the Google in the year 2018. What are those words? Goals, basic, woke, icon, extra. For example, take the first word, goals. Hashtag friendship goals. So, when you are being with a friend and enjoying his or her company, you can tell that has a caption, hashtag friendship goals. And here we go for the second word, basic. What is basic? On social media, basic is something that is boring, mainstream, or which has a plain completely. For example, that girl is so basic. Yes, these kind of slang words you can use on social media. And they have another word, extra. What is mean by extra? Excessive, ungrammatical or inappropriate. We say extra because we are in a situation which is excessively running off. So, excessive, extra, both are approximately the same. So, hashtag extra fun with the friends. So, excessive fun. So, here we go for the next slide, that is punctuation. What is punctuation? It plays a major element in the grammar. The full stop, comma, and so on, exclamatory. So, I just want you audience to look at this slide. That is, don't wear black people. Don't wear black people. So, if you read completely without punctuations, you are just reading. It doesn't make any kind of sense. But when you read with punctuations, don't wear black people. It actually makes a sense. Here, in social media, we look at the words like okay. After the word, there is a punctuation, that is full stop, and there is again a full stop, again a full stop. Several times the full stop is typed because it's just one push. And later we have, there is a word, okay, what, extra, and all the things. For example, when you are amazed on social media, you just type an exclamatory mark for several times just to make an effect of episodic. because punctuations are free and it's just typed very easily. So when you use punctuation for more times and for more several times, you are making sure to have an effect. On social media, people really do not bother the punctuations because on social media, punctuations are either used properly or not used at all. So, social media will make the punctuations just to put aside. Most probably, I think your audience will do full stop for several times because it is going to have a, as I tell you, episodic effect. And here we go for the next slide. Introducing new words. Yes, let me tell you a statement that I had a wish to take a selfie with Dr. R.S. Praveen Kumar sir, who is the secretary. So, do you find any strange word in this statement? I think the word selfie. The selfie was not there a decade ago. A few years ago, it was introduced. Social media gave a platform for plethora of new words and phrases. Selfie has become the word of the year by the Oxford Dictionary in 2013. I think you must have take a selfie with your friend or with your family because it's a most important event in your life to take a selfie with your friend or with your family. And 2 years later, the word of the year, that is in 2015, the tears of joy. That is Oxford Dictionary word of the year 2015 is tears of joy. In a decade ago, the word selfie and friend emoji were not invented. Recently, they were making into dictionaries. Dictionaries endorsed or not, new words came in common parlance. They have taken a page on dictionary. So, what I want to tell you in this section of introducing new words is that when words are introduced into dictionary, make sure to learn that words. It have a positive effect on your grammar language. Yes, it will have a positive effect on your grammar, especially in the English language. When this word selfie and friend emojis were not in your mind, you are going off on social media. Please make sure that you will be active in social media too. Not only in the formal situations but also informal situations. And here we go for the next slide. Abbreviations. Yes, the less is more philosophy is long not coming. Just look at the screen, you'll have some abbreviations. That is ASAP, as soon as possible. The word as is a grammar part, that is conjunction, whereas the word BRB, be right back, and the word be is a helping verb. But by the way, the is an article, whereas FYI, for your information, for is a preposition. HTH, hope this helped, this is a pronoun. IIRC, if I remember correctly, I is a pronoun. IMHO, in my honest opinion, my is a pronoun. LMK, let me know, me is a pronoun. TBC, to be continued, to is a preposition. TTYL, which I told you at the beginning of my section, that is the Ashna story. So talk to you later, you is a pronoun. So when we use this kind of abbreviations, you are on the social media. So the word as or the word be or the, these words are the part of the grammar, whether they may be conjunction, helping verb or an article. But they are becoming the part of the abbreviations. As well as there are acronyms, that is LOL and OMG. As I told you beginning of the section, OMG is nothing but oh my god. So these acronyms and abbreviations where you are active on social media you can use, but not in formal environment. For example, I can use when I'm shocked, OMG, what is this? So you can use in informal situations, not in formal situations. If you want to replace the word OMG, you can say that I am astonished. So in the same way, I just want to tell you one thing more, that abbreviations and acronyms will make your life to be very easier and will make your typing very faster and save your effort too. So what is abbreviation and what is acronym? You may be having a doubt. Abbreviation, when you spell, you will be having individual letters like ASAP, BRB, BTW, FYI, HTH, so on. Whereas acronym, you just spell it the complete word. That is LOL and OMG. So I just want to tell you in the way that abbreviations and acronyms are different. Of course, they are on the same platform, but they are different. In these ways, the social media changes the grammar structure. So now my next topic is about effects of the language on social media. So what will be the effect in our real life? For example, when you think in the nonverbal communication, you can use the emojis in formal format, but you cannot use in formal format. Because when you write an exam, you have to write the sentence, the food prepared is delicious. Yes, the food prepared is delicious. You cannot tell like me, emoji, right? So you have to write the food prepared is delicious. Whereas shortening of words, you have to write the complete word instead of letters transformed into numbers. Yes, you cannot write the shortened form of words. That is the letter R, the letter U and so many things. You have to write the complete word, which is ARE and YOU, THERE there. Yes, you may be having a doubt that it pronounces the same, but will you write the same? No, you shouldn't do in the formal environment. Make sure you shouldn't do in the formal environment. And when it comes to the letters transformed into numbers, don't write a letter in between the words. I mean, don't write the number in between the words. If you write a number in between the words, you may be confused. Your invigilator may be confused what this word is. Exactly? So don't make it happen in formal environment. And make sure when you are on social media, do use language informally. That's okay to use, but not in the formal environment. And when it comes to the next slide, slang words. Yes, what is actually the slang is very informal language used by a particular group of people. That is what slang is. When you use slang words, you have to use informally, not formally. You can communicate with your friends, you can communicate with your family, but you cannot communicate with your sir, or you cannot communicate with your teacher. At the same time, we have introducing new words. So in this concept, we can use this formally and informally, because they are the words that are introduced and they are even having the copyright. They came into the dictionaries too. And whereas abbreviations, we have abbreviations just to use on social media, because this ASAP and BRB and BTW is okay to use informally. So here we go for the conclusion. The conclusion of the topic is that people, I just want you to recognize there is a fine line between formal and informal. In the contemporary world, people really do not pay attention to every grammar rule that they are going through. What most people understand is that to just send a text that should be understood by other person. Language is ever evolving nature, and its form of alteration and regeneration. And at the end of this section, I just want to give you the references that I have taken. Thank you one and all for giving me this opportunity, especially Dr. R.S. Praveen Kumar sir, my mentor, my family and my friends, especially my principal. Thank you one and all.